What evidence exists of ancient traditions in Scandinavian archaeology? Imagine walking through a land where stories from thousands of years ago are still visible in the ground beneath your feet. Scandinavian archaeology offers just that kind of window into the past. It shows us how ancient people buried their dead, worshipped their gods, and organized their societies. From the Neolithic period to the Viking Age, each era left behind clues that tell us about their traditions. One of the most striking pieces of evidence is the burial mounds and cairns. These large, often elaborate structures date back to the Nordic Bronze Age, around 1500 to 1150 years before Christ. Some of these mounds, like the Haga Mound in Sweden or the Kivik King's grave in Denmark, were filled with gold and bronze artifacts. These items suggest that social hierarchies and rituals played a big role in their lives. People believed in an afterlife, which is why they buried their important possessions with the dead. Bronze Age burials also include oak coffin graves, especially in southern Scandinavia. These coffins were made in oxygen-free bog-like conditions, helping bodies stay remarkably well preserved. Sometimes, the bodies were dressed in clothes and accompanied by grave goods, showing that they had complex funerary customs and beliefs about life after death. Viking Age ship burials are another fascinating piece of evidence. These burials, like the ones found at Salm in Estonia, involved placing the dead in ships along with weapons, animals, and personal items. Such graves highlight the importance of ships and maritime skills, emphasizing how vital the sea was for their culture, warfare, and exploration. In addition to burial practices, archaeologists have uncovered objects linked to Norse religion. For example, Thor's hammer pendants and depictions of Valkyries, the female figures who chose fallen warriors, show that pagan beliefs thrived long before the Vikings. Gold bracteates from the Iron Age depict gods and mythological scenes, revealing that religious iconography was a continuous tradition influenced by contacts with other regions like the Mediterranean. Rune stones and monuments from the Viking Age also tell stories of religious change. The famous Jelling stones in Denmark combine pagan symbols with Christian crosses, marking a transition in spiritual beliefs. These stones were erected to honor rulers and commemorate events, blending old gods with new faiths. Large structures like the Donavirka Wall and circular strongholds demonstrate the power and organization of Viking leaders. These constructions required coordinated effort and show how social and political structures developed over time. Ships themselves reveal a lot about their society's maritime skills, how they built, sailed, and expanded their reach across oceans. Trade and cultural exchange are also visible in artifacts found from Scandinavia. Egyptian objects in Bronze Age graves and Baltic amber in Egyptian tombs show that Scandinavians had long-distance contacts. Scientific studies of skeletal remains help us understand their diet, health, and movements, challenging earlier ideas about their homogeneity. All these clues combine to paint a picture of a society rich in tradition, belief, and innovation. From burial customs to religious symbols and maritime prowess, Scandinavian archaeology offers a vivid story of ancient peoples and their enduring legacy.